Hello you lucky monkeys. Right, it's time for you all to get some more videos from me on how to do some bits on your car. So since my last video, which was a transit, that's gone to scrap heap heaven. I've now got a Shogun Sport 2.5 TD, and today I'm going to change the glow plugs. These, as far as I know, are the bit that if your car is a bit stiff to get going in the morning, kind of goes and then it chugs over. Right, basically that's the bit I'm trying to change to see if it switches on and goes ta-da! So wish me luck. I've ordered NGK glow plugs, which were recommended to me, and the bits I'm going to be using that I know of so far are a 10mm socket and a 12mm deep socket. So the 10mm socket is for taking off the intercooler, which is this blocky thing here. I think I've got the right part name. And that should hopefully make it a bit easier to get to the glow plugs, which are hiding, can you see it, down there somewhere. Anyway, so I have a step because I'm a short ass, so hopefully that will help me get up and be able to reach everything, and I'll give you an update in a minute. Right then, so the part I'm going to start with is removing the sockets here, 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 and there's one already missing there, so I haven't got to worry about that. So it's 10mm on these, hopefully it will snap up nice and easy that. And I would recommend anything sockets, particularly if you're as ditzy as me, have a little tub to put all your bits in so that you don't drop them on a gravel driveway like I've got and then never find it ever again. So back to when it's all loosened off and I'll put them in a tub. Right, so intercooler is lifted up. I'm using a rubber mallet to prop it up so I can get into the glow plugs, which are these 4 bits here on the little wiggly bit. I'm sure that's probably got a technical name, but it's the wiggly bit. So as you can see, it's got a little bolt on there, and I just want to show you a picture of the new one. So this is what it looks like. I've got these here, and they come inside the glow plug, wobbly camera, and a new nut there. So I'm hoping it's going to be as simple as unbolt this one, well, unbolt all 4, lift the wiggly bit up, undo the sparks, put the new ones in, put the wiggly bit back in, and the nut on top. We'll see. Okay, so I've got the little nuts off of the top of these sparks. They were an 8mm, so I managed to use a socket on, have I got the camera on the right bit, on the first 3, but the one at the back I couldn't get the socket in, so I just used a little 8mm spanner instead. The wiggly bit, I really am going to have to learn some technical names, aren't I? This bit here I've just moved over to one side, and next up I'm going to remove the glow plugs just there. Right, so the socket that I've used to remove the first glow plug is this 12mm one. You'll see it's a longer one because it needs to fit over the top of the glow plug there. It's slow to get out just because they're so long on the thread, but this is the first one out, nice and filthy. I'm going to remove all 4 and pop the new ones back in, then I'll join the wobbly bit back on. As is always the way when I touch anything on the car, nothing is simple. New plugs in, wiggly bar on, all nuts hand tightened, go to give them a little tighten with the spanner, and it's sheared off. Not flipping happy. I found the Green Spark Plug Company, which is the place where I ordered all the spark plugs from, much cheaper online. They were super, and are sending out a replacement first class post to arrive hopefully tomorrow. So in the meantime I have put all 3 of the new ones in, put one of the old ones back in, but I've given it a little clean up just to hopefully make it a bit more efficient, and then when the new one comes tomorrow I'll swap that out. The intercooler is all back on. I'll start it up. Hopefully I don't die. Ta-da! Nothing's blown up and nothing's on fire. So just a few bits to finish up on. I used 3 different size sockets, so an 8mm, 10mm and 12mm. So 10mm is for removing the intercooler. The 8mm is to remove the nuts off of the top of the glow plugs, and then the 12mm is to remove the glow plugs. 12mm needed to be a deep socket. I would really suggest, to make life easier, on the 8mm on the nuts to use a deep socket on that as well. The NGK ones in particular had a longer thread than the ones that were already in there, so when it came to tightening those up, it didn't quite reach and I was having to use the spanner, which is just a ball length. So use deep ones on that. And my bolt that's missing at the back there, when the new one comes tomorrow, I will put the new glow plug in and put a new bolt on top there, and hey presto, car's working.